So here I am back after a bit of an extended break. I have something new to show you. So let's get into it. What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So here we are back with the uPerfect. This is the USteam E6 Pro. This is an 18.5-inch portable monitor. And I'll be honest, I have been looking at these types of monitors for a while now, and uPerfect reached out to me and said, listen Michael, we would love to send you one of our most popular selling monitors, would you like to check it out? And I said, yeah, of course. So here it is. So this is the 18.5-inch monitor. Now this thing is ultra slim, ultra portable, and I'll be straight up and honest, it looks awesome. It is super thin, and I currently have it hooked up to my MacBook here. It is super thin and super portable. I mean, look how thin this thing is. It is really, really cool. In the box, it's very, very straightforward. In the box, there was the monitor itself. There was the power pack, which comes with it. Don't know if it's not really an issue for me. Power packs coming out of my ears. They're all over the place. So there was also then USB-C cables. There was a mini HDMI cable, which this monitor supports. So it's got two USB-Cs. It's got a mini HDMI on it as well. Really, really good outputs. And yeah, again, top notch. Now, what I love about this is it is in an all aluminium frame, and it is really, really top notch build quality. I am really surprised by it. The design is pretty cool. We have this kickstand here which allows you to sort of adjust your viewing angle, and that is really, really cool. It also comes with a VESA mount as well on the back, which is pretty sweet, and that means you can wall mount it with a VESA mount, and it's pretty awesome. Very, very small footprint, and because it is so thin and light, you can take this with you. So this weighs in at about 1,270 grams, so just over 1.2 kilos. So it's not an overly heavy monitor to carry around with you. Now this, as you can see, I have two cables connected to it here. I have the connection going to my MacBook. I've also got the power supply there as well. And you'll notice here, if I just pull the power out of it here, it will then revert, and it will run off the battery power of the Mac itself. Now obviously, as it says here, whilst power shortage, it'll basically be a little bit dimmer, so you'll not be able to use full brightness. But if you wanted somewhere, if you needed to go somewhere, flick this out and just plug it into your screen with minimal cables and minimal fuss, you can do that, and it's pretty cool that way. Just pop that back in, and then you'll see it brighten up. Pretty cool. So let's go over some specs of this screen. So this is an 18.5-inch IPS panel. It is a 1080p resolution, and it does have 120Hz refresh rate, which is pretty decent. It does work on a 16:9 aspect ratio, and it does have a 178 degrees viewing angle. So the viewing angle is pretty decent on this monitor. It does have a 16-millisecond response time, so it's not a massive monitor killer spec, but it is something that is thin, portable, and can do the job, and it is exactly what it says in the tin. It's a slim monitor, it's 120Hz, it's got 1080p refresh rate, and if you needed to take it on the go, plug in, it's all good. Also, it is handy for if you want to do a bit of gaming, that kind of thing. You can hook into it, Bob's your uncle, and away you go. This monitor also does support AMD FreeSync, it does support HDR, and it also is touchscreen. Yeah, so let's just talk a bit about how my experience has been with it. I'll be honest, in regards to touchscreen, I haven't really used it. Not really something that is important to me on this type of monitor. Touchscreen isn't really something that I need to use. I haven't really used it. The times that I have used it just to play about with it while testing this screen, it's okay. But if you are looking for something that's portable, and what I have tested this with, I have used this on my MacBook, I have used this on Windows, I have used this on Samsung DeX, which I really enjoyed, to be honest, and I also used this with my iPad Pro. Now, working with all of these devices, I did have great success with it, and I really did enjoy it. On the MacBook, obviously, if I'm on the go and I need to do a bit of editing and I need to hook in a quick display, This thing is really, really handy for that, and it's good. The color scheme of it quite matches the color of the MacBook as well, which I kind of like. But let's call a spade a spade. It's not a 4K display. It's not a XDR display. It is what it says on the tin. But for what it is and for its price point, it is actually really, really good, and I cannot fault it. I did use Samsung DeX with it with my S24 Ultra. I'll admit, not a massive DeX user, but using it on the go, I did find that it was really, really good just to have it plug in, hook up, and put my S24 Ultra on a MagSafe mount and just work away on DeX. I really enjoyed it, and it would make me want to use it more. iPad Pro, I'll be straight up and honest, was okay. I tried a bit of gaming on it, it was okay. I tried a bit of working on it, sending things across. I did have a few issues with the iPad Pro, but it was nothing to do with this monitor. It is simply iPadOS and Stage Manager. It is just garbage, to be honest. It really is. Just moving around between windows and displays, it's buggy, it's laggy. I constantly had to keep disconnecting it, turning Stage Manager off, turning it back on again, and things like that there. It was a bit buggy, nothing to do with the display. Totally iPadOS. It's just rubbish. It really is. For simply just mirroring a display, no issues. It was great. But what I have primarily been using it for is when plugged into my MacBook. So if I'm on the go, if I'm editing, and sometimes when I'm on the go and if I'm making some changes to a video, and if I need to work on a thumbnail at the same time, it is useful to have another display. This has come in trumps for that, so I've been able to take it with me, and literally all I need is one power supply, one power supply into the monitor. This cable then connects to the MacBook, and it also then gives pass-through charging to the MacBook as well. So one plug and two cables, and I've got a cracker little setup on the go, which is really, really good. I cannot fault this at all. If you're looking for something thin and portable on the go, I would highly recommend picking one of these up because it is really, really good. And then you have the added options there. You can VESA mount it as well if you want to mount it in, say, your office on the wall. It's really, really good for that. Fantastic. Cannot fault it at all. The onboard speakers aren't great, but again, it's not really what I would use this for. If I'm using this, I'm not using it for the sound to come out of it. I'm typically, when I'm editing, I'll be using headphones and things like that anyway. Sound isn't really an issue for me. Obviously with this thing being so thin, the speakers can only do so much, but it is what it is. Like I say, if you're wanting for something thin, portable, even if you're wanting to, if you're on the go, say if you have a travel van, for example, you want a little small monitor you want to mount on the inside of your van, you want to watch movies on it, play some games, that kind of thing, this thing is really, really good. And like I say, you've got the added touchscreen feature if you want to use it. And yes, there are other models that from uPerfect which come in 2K, 4K displays, things like that there, but this is one of their best selling products. 1080p, but it is 120Hz refresh rate, HDR. If you are interested in picking one of these up, uPerfect have given me a unique code, which I will show on the screen here now. That will get you $30 off your order, which is a pretty good discount. So I will leave you links to that in the description down below if you're wanting to pick this up. So what do you guys think? Are you in the market for a portable monitor? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions about this monitor, let me know in the comments down below. I'll answer any questions that you have. So keep it locked on the channel. I have tested this monitor. I am currently testing the Ultrahuman Smart Ring as well. Among other things that's going to come, I'm going to do a full review of the Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses, and I am going to have my long-term review of the Apple Vision Pro. So if you are interested in seeing any of those reviews, stay tuned. And of course, if you want some more down-to-earth tech review and accessory videos, you know where to come. And until the next one, I'll catch you later.